Everybody doing? I hope so far so good. Today we're just gonna talk about accounting and we're gonna see how to apply debit and credit. It's very easy. We're just gonna see how to apply them. Remember, the debit side is whenever you receive cash or you receive something, it goes to the debit side. And for the credits, whenever you send something out, you buy something, you take money out, it goes to the credit side. So we're gonna see how to apply them. We're gonna do something about it to see how you can get more details about it. So if you haven't been subscribed to my channel, just do me a favor, subscribe, like, and share. This is Harry. Anytime we get something good for you, you'll be notified. And remember, in this channel, we are learning. We give you good stuff. Now, let's go very brief accounting. So we're gonna see how to apply debit and credit. Remember, in accounting, you record and you report. But those two rules are very important. Where whenever you report something or you record something, you have to record it in the debit and credit. The debit side is for when you receive or increase, and the credit side, whenever you reduce thing or you give money out, you purchase something, it's called decrease. Debit is increase and credit is decrease. So how to apply them? We're gonna do some problem about it. Let's see. Now, remember, I just told you anytime we're recording something in accounting, we must create a separate ledger or T account. So we have what's called ledger or T account. We can call it any, you can use it either, it can be a ledger or T account. So, and those tools are debit and credit. So the debit side is for whenever you increase, it's increase, and credit is decrease. And let's do an example about it. Let's say that we purchase a car for $50,000 cash. How are you going to do that? You use your ledger. You use your ledger for anything that I just told you. Anything separate, you do a ledger separate for anything. So now you are receive a car because you purchase a car for $50,000 cash. So what happened there? So you receive a car. So therefore, whenever you receive thing, it goes to the debit side. That's the rule. Receive for debit, out for credit. We saw that before. So we purchase a car for $50,000 cash. So you have to put it on when you create your ledger, you're gonna put car and debit at 50,000. So you receive the car and debit, that's mean 50,000. Remember, in accounting, it has to be equal. So that's why we put credit $50,000 and you put debit $50,000. So therefore, you receive car for $50,000, which is a debit side, and you buy with your cash. So when you create your ledger, you put car for debit and you put cash for credit because you give money, purchase it with your cash, with your capital. So you use your cash. So credit to reduce, decrease, because your cash has been decreased. So therefore, you use your cash. You put credit side for $50,000. Now, since you received the car, you put debit and $50,000. So therefore, that's the way you do it. And I'm gonna do another example. I'm gonna do 3 more examples so you can have a better idea and you will understand the debit and credit. What is the difference? How to apply it in accounting. In accounting, you do report and recording, and you use those tools, the debit and credit. But we got a deeper thing, and then we will know it later. Now, let's just go and show you more about it. So therefore, you will know what is it now. Now, for instance, let's do this one. It's the same thing. I'm going to show you how you create your ledger. So it's the same. We purchase a car for $50,000 cash. So we call that ledger or T account. We call it any if you want. Now, you create your ledger. Car, remember I just told you, debit, $50,000, and cash because you send money out or you buy it, you purchase it. So you create credit for $50,000. Let's do another one so you can understand. Now, we paid rent for $1,000 by cash. Let's say that you pay rent for $1,000 with cash. So how you do that? So the way that you're gonna do it, you just gonna you use money. You use money. So you pay the rent for $1,000 by cash. So since you pay the rent, you put rent in your ledger and you put in receive because you receive, you get the rent. So anytime you receive something because you use your cash, but you receive the rent. So you put in receive, you put rent in the debit side, and you put cash in credit side because you pay for that. You pay $1,000. So both of them are equal. They have to be equal. So receiving $1,000 rent and paid $1,000 credit, reduce from your capital. That's the way it was. Let's do number 3 so you get a better understand. Let's move to number 3. So let's say that we paid utilities bill of $6,000 by credit card. How you do that? You paid utilities bill of $6,000. So you're gonna now, because you receive utilities, you're gonna put it on the debit side, $6,000. And then now buy credit card, so cash. You create a ledger for cash credit because you use $6,000 from your capital. So you use $6,000 from your credit card. So you create your ledger. Remember, you create separate ledger for everything. So utilities, a ledger for it, and cash, a ledger. So the utilities is debit because you receive anything, anytime you receive thing, is on the debit side. You put utilities, debit $6,000, and you credit $6,000 because you use $6,000 from your cash. Remember, in accounting, your ledger has to be equal. So $6,000 one side and the other 6,000 on the other side. So both of them has to be equal. That's the way. Let's do the last one. A customer paid $10,000 into a bank account. For instance, let's say that you have a business and then a customer paid you $10,000 into your bank account. So for the service that you have been provided. So he paid you or she paid you $10,000 because you give them service. That's why he says that. A customer paid $10,000 into our bank account for the service we have been provided to him. So how you do that? You're gonna use your debit because $10,000 gonna go to your bank. So that $10,000 go to your bank. So anytime you receive money, it goes to the debit side because that $10,000 the customer gave you, it goes to your bank. You create a ledger for the bank, which is debit, $10,000. And then now, for the service that we have been provided to him, so the customer give you, we create an income because that's your income, because that's your business, because you have a business. You create now another ledger for income. So the income ledger will be credit. $10,000 for the future. You can spend it. So that's the way, my friend. Anytime you receive money, you put it, as we just told you, you receive cash. You purchase a car for $50,000 cash, you receive the car. Anytime you receive thing, you put it on the debit side. And then now, since you purchase the car with your $50,000, you put it on the credit side. In accounting, we have debit and credit. Anytime you receive, you put it in debit side. Anytime you send it out, you put on credit side. That's the way. Those are the rules for the accounting. So if you like this video, just do me a favor, just subscribe, like, and share. So anytime we get something like that, you'll be notified. This is Harry. Take care, my friend, and we keep in